Hey everyone, Jackie here with Enjoying Life's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another monthly budget report card. Today I wanted to kind of focus on letting you guys know what the RV renovations have been costing so far. We're also going to just go over the regular monthly expenses. Basically, I do these finance, the finance topic, my budget report card, once a month, but I like to add at least one more finance related video each month. So if you guys have a request, please leave it in the comments below. I did have someone request us to do a meal planning and kind of to see how we budget, how we're able to have such a low grocery budget. So that will definitely be a video we'll have coming up probably in July as the second video. But for sure, leave us a comment below and let us know what other finance type videos you might want to see, or what type of questions you might want me to answer for you guys. Alright you guys, so we are just finishing up June, so we're going to take a look at June. We're going to take, what we basically do is we look at what we budgeted for the month and we see what we actually spent for the month. I color code it here. It's green if we were better than budget, red if we were worse than budget, and blue if we were right on budget. You're going to see a lot of red this month. However, because a lot of that expense was for RV related, basically getting some maintenance done, getting renovations done, getting things that are a necessity for us to be full-time in the RV, I'm not going to look at it as a negative. I'm just going to look at it as we didn't plan ahead. But we'll see that, and then we'll go over July and we'll see how we planned ahead, hopefully to make July a little smoother. So real quick, we always go income. Ricky gets paid twice a month. He gets paid every other Friday, so this is his monthly for the whole month, what was expected for his income. So we had budgeted $1,436. They did get another bonus, so he made $1,549, which was good. I decided, we were originally, when we moved, I was working at Domino's delivering pizzas, and I decided not to continue to try to transfer to a new Domino's out here because we are going to be on the road in 2 months. We really wanted to be able to, as soon as Ricky gets home from work, we head over to the RV and start getting some stuff done. Whereas before, I would have gone straight to work and we would have only been able to work on the RV on the weekend. So that just wouldn't, it wouldn't have helped us out. So we're basically looking at it as we got to get the RV ready. So instead of me working, we're getting that done. I did make $47.29 though. One of my viewers or subscribers, thank you very much. You actually supported us and donated us. Actually, it was $50, and then Google has to keep some for kind of the merchant charge or whatever. So I want to thank you. I'm sure you know who you are, and I have no way to see who does that, but thank you for donating to us. That $47 you'll see is going straight into our office fund, which is our YouTube fund, and that's what's going to help us, keep us going here as far as getting the website going and keep the videos coming for you guys. So thank you so much for helping us out with that. Now, extra, this is anytime we sell anything, or in this case, we had deposit money. We had moved, so we were supposed to get our security deposit and our pet deposit back from where we were renting, as well as our electric deposit and our water deposit after the final bill had been paid. We had estimated we'd be getting $1,484. However, we only ended up getting $1,273. We did have a garage sale. We made about $160 at the garage sale, but where the money falls short, electric and water, I had anticipated that we'd get more than we did. I didn't take into consideration the way the bills fell. So we actually ended up having to pay a month and maybe a week or two instead of just a month worth of expenses for that. And then the other thing was our security deposit and pet deposit from the landlord. We spent 4 hours cleaning the place. We had the carpets professionally cleaned. It looked great. And now they are trying to charge us $225 for cleaning, or for having the carpets deodorized and cleaned again, and another $250 for cleaning, and then $15 to remove a satellite dish that was already there. So this is It's been a whole big ordeal. My friend is a paralegal who works for an awesome lawyer. So now I have them working with them to try to get the rest of our refund back. So you guys, don't let landlords take advantage of you. You have rights. Know the rights as a renter in your state. And if you need to get legal help because it's just nonsense. So hopefully, so technically they still owe us $490, and I'm hoping we will get that settled for July, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. So that was low. Our extra was lower than anticipated, but with the garage sale, it kind of helped out a little bit. Rollover, again, is any money from the previous month that we've rolled over to the current month to cover any bills before a payday. All right, so regular expenses. So the way I have this set up usually, you'll see in July I've moved some things around, but the top half of here are regular expenses that have a specific due date, and so whatever date is due there. And then I set up all my bills for automatic withdrawal. And you guys, this is going to help you to keep making sure that your bills are paid on time. As well, if you can, sign up for paperless, because that's going to help you. I've had some people ask about how we're going to get mail on the road. Tip number one, go paperless for as many things as you can. Then you're not going to get mail, right? Okay, so right here, first one, Roadside Good Sam. So this is Good Sam Roadside Assistance and the Good Sam program. So other RVers or even campers may know what that is, but basically roadside assistance. So now we didn't even have roadside for the car. Now we have roadside for the RV and the car, and we also have the Good Sam membership for the whole year, and so that's going to help us get some discounts at some of those campgrounds and stuff like that. So we went ahead and paid for the year of that, and that was $84.95. Again, that wasn't budgeted, so it's red, but I feel that was a good investment. Car RV insurance. We had just the car insurance of $119 originally budgeted. Then we actually switched our carrier. We had Geico, and we ended up going with a company through Good Sam, which is actually National General Insurance Company, and so they were actually able to get us a better deal. They're able to get our full car and the RV covered for only $99 a month instead of $119. So that actually saved us $20 a month. So we did have to pay. I wanted to make sure we got that switched over before the next Geico one, which would come out on the 2nd. So our new due date for our car or RV insurance will be the 28th of each month. So technically we went ahead and paid that $95 in June to cover July. So that $215, it's over, but we basically have July's, we're covered through July for our insurance, and then I canceled Geico, and we'll actually be getting $15 back from Geico, and you'll see that in July. Netflix, $869, basically right on budget, the $869. Electric, again, that was paid with our deposit money when we moved out of the other place. Internet was supposed to be $53 and ended up only being $46.20, so that was a little better than budget. Water, again, was covered by our final deposit. Adobe Cloud, $1062, right on budget. Cell phone, $50, and again, we have 2 cell phones, and they're through Cricket, and we just have the very basic talk and text. We don't have smartphones. In fact, here is my phone, you guys. Look how old school this is. I use this, all right? $20 phone. That's it. You don't need anything fancy. All these people have so many fancy things. I prefer to do things online. So anyway, so $50 for phone. Hulu, $7.99. We are actually, I told Ricky, let's go ahead and cancel it. There was only 2 shows that we really wanted to watch, and we've already watched it. So we're probably going to cancel that. So hopefully that will be out in July, but we'll have to see when we get that canceled. And so groceries, we budgeted $244. We went over budget. We actually spent $325.58, and mostly that was because we went a whole month where we didn't go with a shopping list. We didn't really meal plan. It was horrible on our part. We literally just went to the grocery store and started wandering around. And then we also got some meals at the deli, you know, those rotisserie chickens and the baked beans and all. We did that a couple times. Because we were working on the RV so much, we definitely didn't want to cook a lot of the time, or again, we just didn't plan ahead. So we're hoping July we can get back on budget there. But that's okay. That's food. You need food. Gas, we budgeted $160. We actually did better. We only spent $145, which is good because, again, I'm not delivering pizzas anymore, so we don't have that added expense. And then Ricky's work is a little bit closer from where it was where we lived before. Kids care, we budgeted $35, which is basically diapers and wipes. We ended up spending $93.26. I actually did buy another pack of diapers. Now, I mean, the month is almost over, but I put it as June. So you'll see in July that I took that budget of $15 out of the diapers. And then we also ended up buying the girls a little bubble machine and stuff. We've been working at the RV a lot, so they've been having to hang outside in the grass in the front by the RV, so we thought it'd be something fun for them to do, so that's fine by that. Dog food, personal care, household, we didn't spend anything on that. So let's go on down to the emergency savings. Okay, so we didn't budget for the RV maintenance or the RV renovations. We just had anything that was extra, we just said we were going to put towards the emergency fund. However, we knew we'd be actually spending quite a bit of that towards the other stuff. So you'll see how that ends up playing. We thought we were going to have about $2,316 left. Again, the landlord at our previous residence still owes us the $490, so we didn't have quite as much. And then we did the RV maintenance and renovations. So we ended up saving $253.75. Obviously not nearly what we wanted to. However, it's still over 10% of our income, and our goal is always to save at least 10% of our income. So I'm okay with that, and again, stuff we needed to get ready to be in the RV full time. So I'm totally okay with that. But basically, our emergency savings is up to $1,366. I wanted to make a note here. We did buy our tow dolly for our car that we'll be towing behind the RV, and we found one. It was listed for $450, and we got it for $400. The guy actually said, you know what, I'm only going to charge you $400. Use the $50 to get it aligned because he knew we were going to be full time. So there's some good people out there. That was really sweet of him. So yeah, so we did spend $400 out of our savings so we could buy the tow dolly for the RV, which again is another investment that is great. All in all, our emergency savings, our goal is to reach at least 3 months of expenses by the time we hit the road. And as the following months come, you'll start seeing how we're going to end up being able to fund that when it's all said and done. So a little bit here, but you'll see later. All right, so sinking funds. Basically, these are things that are not a monthly expense, but they might be yearly or quarterly. And so you can either try to put money into those throughout the year, and then when you need it, you already have that money put aside. So maybe mini savings accounts, if you will. We haven't been doing a whole lot of saving, but we've been spending it as we go. Car RV maintenance. So basically, we spent so far $460. So what does that entitle? We had to buy spark plugs and a new AC belt for the car, so that's part of car maintenance. And then on the RV, we did end up getting the new vent covers. Oh yeah, we got the coating for the roof, so we'll be doing resealing and recoating the roof of the RV, and we bought all of the supplies for cleaning and waxing the outside of the RV. So those types of things were in the maintenance category of the RV. So like I said, all in all, we spent $460. Giving $8.69. I mentioned last month that I had some tarrats that I mailed to a friend. They got returned to me, so I resent those. So $8.69 was the postage for that. So I consider that giving. Again, Arcadia and Elsa, these are their commission jobs that we haven't been doing, where those are on hold until we get on the road. Again, up here, car registration, RV registration, we're already, car is good for a year, and the RV is good for 2 years, so we're good for those for now. So RV fund, now this is where the renovations of more the cosmetic stuff, we ended up spending $1,008.51 so far. Basically, like I said, we got paint, we got the flooring, we got all of the new window treatments, the pull-down shades, the curtains. We got new bedding for the girls and ourselves, and we also got like an area rug for the living room, and then all of the supplies that we needed in order to put in the flooring. And so that's basically what we bought so far. A few other things I may not have mentioned, but we spent about $1,000. So basically our RV renovations have been about 1,400. So that's about where we're at so far. And we're almost done. You'll see in July, we're budgeting a little bit more, and then we should be ready to go. Homeschool office, 100 is what we budgeted. This is green, 142. The reason it's green is because we didn't spend 142. We actually were able to still put 100 of that, or part of that, into the savings. And basically, like I mentioned, the $47 that we got from our viewer is right in the office fund. We had basically we probably spent on homeschool about the 100, and then I had in here a balance of 132, and I ended up purchasing my year for the website. It was going to be about 155, but they had a Father's Day special, so I was able to get the year for only 75. So I went ahead and got that now, even though I'm still designing the website. It's not published yet, it's not live yet, but I have paid for the year. So that should be up hopefully by the time we hit the road as well. So that's that. And our last category, our fun category, eating out, drinks, events, Ricky and mine pocket money. Basically, we budgeted 100. Again, we always budget 100, but we always seem to spend around 200. We spent 293.12. We did a lot of eating out. Again, working on the RV, didn't feel like cooking. It was just, we did not budget very well on food this month. We spent a lot on eating out. Drinks, not that bad. Usually spend more on drinks. Event, basically, I took Arcadia to the movies. We needed a older daughter mommy day. Having a 2-year-old, sometimes, your older children might feel a little neglected, so we did a mommy-daughter movie date. She absolutely loved that. So we did that, and then, getting red box and stuff like that. And then Ricky spent about 54 of his own pocket money. Basically, I do Dave Ramsey's zero-based budget. So I budget ahead of time. Basically tell every dollar where it's going, whether it's an expense or savings, and then again at the end of the month make sure everything goes so it's a zero balance. So that's how we did for June. So we spent a lot of money. We didn't save a lot of money, but a lot of it was spent for good reasons on the RV, getting the roadside, getting the insurance, getting maintenance stuff done, and then starting to do the fun cosmetic work so that way we can make it a home. So I'm okay with that. I usually give a grade. I'm gonna give myself a B. I'm not gonna say a D, even though it seems like, oh my gosh, you're way off of budget, because I think the items were well worth it. So now let's check out July. All right, so for July, you can kind of see my whole budget up here. Again, this is what it looks like at the beginning of the month. We have our budgeted amount, and then I actually put in each week or each payday, and for that week, that way I know I kind of have more of a weekly budget as well as our monthly budget. If you guys want me to do, I've had some requests for my template. If you would like me to do a tutorial on how I made it, I did follow Jackie from Gazelle Intense on her budget, and then I tweaked it to make it work for me. So if you want me to do a similar tutorial on how I did it and tweaked it to work for me, I would be happy to do that for you guys. Just let me know in the comments. Or if you'd like me to do like a budget series on how to even create a budget that's going to work for you and your family, and how to budget on a monthly basis, let me know, and I'll do that for you guys too. Maybe I'll just do those anyways. Because basically you should do a different budget every month, because every month you have different expenses or different needs that may come up between month to month. So anyways, you'll see how this month is different. So income, it is July. Ricky's going to get paid 3 paychecks this month, so he'll get paid on the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. So we're estimating that he's going to make $2,154. Again, myself, we just have 0. I'm not currently working. So we'll see. Extra, like I mentioned, we are supposed to get $15 back from Geico from our insurance, so we should get the $15 back. We do plan on doing another garage sale in July, so we'll see what we can come up with that. In addition, like I mentioned, our previous landlord still owes us the $490. Hopefully we get back. If not, we can take them to court for double the amount that they are wrongfully withholding. So we'll keep you updated on that. And then rollover, we don't have anything coming over from June to July. So regular expenses, again, this I changed up the order because I like to keep them in order of due date. That way I know what's coming out first. And again, I have my expenses that have a due date first, and then I have my other expenses, which you see this asterisk, those are my cash envelope expenses. So I try my best to use cash for those. June, we did not take out cash, and that's why we went over budget in groceries, because it really does help if you just have the cash, because what you have is what you have, and that's that. Okay, so I'm going to go down. If it's the same as July or as June, I'll say it's the same. If it's different, I'll let you know. So Netflix, the same. Internet, I went ahead and just put the same. I think it's actually a little bit less, but I don't have the bill in front of me. Water, we're estimating 100. We haven't got the bill yet. Adobe Cloud, the same. Cell phone, the same. Electric, we're raising it to 150. The summer is here, so hopefully we don't go over 150. We'll see. Hulu, again, 7. It's the same, but we're going to cancel it, so I'm hoping we cancel it before it's due again. Now, car RV insurance is $99.37, so that's went down, and it again is due at the 28th now instead of the 2nd, so I bumped it down on my list. Groceries, we're going to go ahead and budget $2.80. Basically, the way I was doing my budget before, I said $8 a day based on the days in the month. I went ahead and raised it to $9 a day. So we're going to budget $2.80 for July. So we'll see how we do. Gas, we're going to leave it at $1.60. See how we do. Diapers, we went ahead and did 20. Usually we do 35, but again, we just bought a box of diapers for 15, so we are good on that. We're good on dog food. Personal care, household, not sure if we need anything like toilet paper and stuff yet. I didn't really budget for it. We'll see. Then rollover for August, we will need $151.69 to cover a few of these top bills before we get our first paycheck for the month. So that's that. So then we'll go on down. Our emergency savings, we went ahead and I just calculated what 10% of our income would be. And so we're going to save $215.40. That way I'm able to use the extra money to go into the RV maintenance and the RV renovation fund. So for RV maintenance, we're going to go ahead and budget $224.24. Not really a magic number, it's just what happened to be left because the RV fund, the renovations, do have a couch and a desk that I'm purchasing from IKEA, and that's what those should cost minus taxes, so it may be a little bit more, but we'll see. So basically $348 for those items. And then homeschool office, we budget $100. And then fund money, I went ahead and upped it to $200. We always seem to be spending about $200 no matter what I budget, so we're going to go ahead and just give us a $200 budget, and we'll go from there. So again, telling every dollar where to go, and we have a zero budget. So I'll let you guys know next month. In August, we'll check on how we did for July. Also, every Friday, we are trying to do an update on the RV renovations. So I'll see you guys on Friday for that. And again, don't forget, leave me a comment below. Let me know any other finance type videos you guys might want to see or any questions you have. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.